Hey there, James. This is James LaFond, author of several works. I'm curious. You seem to have a smattering of different folks, in your readership. Coming from different perspectives, interested in different types of work, and I just want to ask, where do these folks come from? How do they find you? How do you engage with them? I know you're more, you're not so much of you don't do the marketing side of things. People nevertheless come for you. They find you. So how does that work? How does that happen?
My there was my webmaster. It's a guy that he did a site for me like 20 years ago. It was up for a few years, and I think, and then it was taken down. Taken down on him. Know what happened? Oh, I got the management job, and I had like no time to answer questions, and there was like maybe 5 people came there or something like that. Well, when he started, he wanted to do a violence map of Baltimore City, which was a long project we worked on. And he built a website in 2010 for me, basically to reward me, to do something for me, because I had coached him for 10 years.
Yeah.
Okay. And he was not interested in anything I wrote. He thought I was crazy.
Huh.
He went nuts. He putting up the Sunset Saga as ebooks drove him crazy. He's like, you realize that 60 times when you were trying to write woman,
Yeah.
you wrote women.
Women, yes, I've
He's
noticed.
like, does this have anything to do with the fact that you're dating 5 different chicks? It's like, you're a psycho. I can't stand reading this
You know
stuff.
what? I'm thinking we might just retain that, for continuity's sake.
So, but he starts out, the first month, we get like 171 people visit the site. I think one of the first ones was Paul Bingham.
Yeah.
I think we were talking about old Paladin Press writers were looking to see, because this is at the same time that Paladin Press is going out of business.
Right.
My last Paladin Press book is released in 2011. Okay, and it doesn't even sell. So I think these were Paladin Press writers, because I think the website address was like,
That was like your first wave of...
The Logic of Force, which was the last Paladin Press book.
Yeah.
So I think that's how Paul Bingham found me. And he noticed that I was I felt really guilty about having to throw out like half of my personal library when I moved, because I couldn't transport it by backpack.
Tragic.
On a bus. Okay, so I started writing a book review of everything I read. And at the time, I was reading 20 or 30 books at the same time. I was hardly ever sleeping. I was writing constantly. He said, to get traffic, okay, I know you're not going to go to a site and say, hey, this is me, my site, come and read my stuff, okay? Because you're too arrogant for that.
Right.
This is a window on the world.
No,
and you just throw trash out.
I'm the same way, yeah.
So he said, you review books that are very strange, rare books.
Yes.
That very few
Literary
people
obscura, yeah.
have reviewed. So make sure that what my style is to put a quote from the author in the title, and then the subtitle. This was his idea. Make sure the subtitle is a listing of the book, the title of the book, the subtitle, the author, okay, the date, and then the search engine will send them to you.
Wow.
So
Okay.
there's other weirdos like you that want.
There's other weirdos that like Ernst Younger, and yeah.
They will eventually find you.
Mm-hmm.
So I think my readers break down into 5 portions, and I think the first portion of my readership were just people that read my book reviews.
Yeah.
That found me through the book reviews, and they're like,
Well, I'll say Paul is the reason I know you, like how I found you. It was really, and then it was your Sunset Saga overview YouTube video that your pal had put up, and I was like, I have to read Sunset Saga. So, and that was just an entry point into your work.
well, okay, so another, okay, if you take that fifth of my readers that came through reviews, I would say most of them came through Sterzinger, because I also reviewed articles
Her
And I
fingerprints
reviewed
are all over the place in this.
I
Yeah.
reviewed websites, and I thought this. I saw she did a review of a guy's book,
Yeah.
and I was like, wow, this is really cool that she's carrying a torch for this guy that just wrote his one book, and that's his big hope and everything, and he's been shut out
What book
because
was that? Out of curiosity.
I think it was Breakfast with the Dirt, called by Samuel Finlay. Is a guy I
Oh,
ended up
yeah.
doing work with.
Veteran, right?
And he
Yeah,
ended up sending
Army
me
veteran.
a copy of his book. So I was like, wow, she's promoting him, and he sent me a copy of his book.
Yeah.
So let me review her because she's an interesting person.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that she had a huge readership.
Oh, yes.
So she's Googling herself, and she finds out that I've done a review of her review.
She's very like tapped into sort of like the niche bizarro author, it's like whatever you want to call it. Yeah.
Yeah, so she's the one. She wrote an article for Tacky Mag titled Graphomaniac.
Yeah.
And she said, please send me the novel you feel best about and send me the nonfiction you feel best about. And I'm going to do a piece on you.
Yes.
Okay. And I believe that was how Bob found me, through the Ann Sterzinger Tacky Mag article.
Yeah.
So my normal conservative readership
Yeah.
came to me through that libertarian
Angle.
site. Through me, basically based on me reviewing other people's works.
I'm going to go ahead and consider that. Thank you, James.
Sorry.